Okay, once you're at the screen, it will say your sitemap has not been built yet. So it'll say click here to build sitemap here. Click here, and then it'll say your sitemap was last built, and it'll tell you when. Other things you can do through here is you can select it to notify Yahoo and request your Yahoo API key, and this is where you plug it in. That way you can submit your site to Yahoo as well, which, I don't give two craps about. Okay, so after you've saved it and everything, you're going to come back to Webmaster Tools and you're going to click Submit Sitemap. Click Submit Sitemap again. And then this is where you're going to just type sitemap. This is how it'll be for everybody. Sitemap.xml. So you'll see your site name, type that out, submit sitemap. Because by default, that plugin that we just added, that's the name that it saves your sitemap as. An XML file is the file that sitemaps are built in. So it'll take a little bit here. You can check in maybe an hour or so, sometimes 10 minutes, and it'll either give you a check mark, so you're good to go, or it'll give you an error and it'll explain what's wrong. So this site, Webmaster Tools, if you have an error, it's really useful, and you can pretty much figure out what's wrong with your sitemap and why it's not submitting. It could have been how you submitted the URL in the beginning, but it'll tell you. Okay, so that's how you do Webmaster Tools, submit your sitemap, and now we're going to go check out analytics. So just, type out my analytics over here. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to access it. And I have a couple client accounts in here, but oh, look, I'm down. Don't look at that. Pretend you don't see that. To actually submit the site in here, I have a brand new account to add, so I'm just going to add it. So to do that, you just come to My Analytics Accounts, and then you select the drop-down menu and you click Create New Account. And you scroll down, and it says Sign up for Google Analytics. Sign up. And I'm going to put that URL in there, my test site. Copy that guy, put him in there. Account name, I just pretty much always leave it as the domain name. Pretty recognizable, And my time zone. Last name. First name. And I live in the great United States. And now I'm going to scroll down and I agree to the terms and conditions. Create new account. And now I have to add my code. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to head on over to my test site. I'm going to add a plugin for this. It's called Google Analyticator, and it works really well. So I'm going to click Add New. And I'm going to click Analyticator, Google Analytics. Search my plugins. And it's called Google Analyticator. I'm going to click Install. I like using the plugin instead of actually just installing the code in there because it works with any theme. So I know I'm adding it in the right spot every time. It also, what it'll do is instead of tracking people that are actually logging into the site, so you go, oh my god, I got all this traffic, and really it's you logging into your site every day. So that would be really silly. So you can, and also like, let's say you have authors and things like that, people that are actually writing on your blog too, you can get rid of that tracking as well. So I'm just installing it still. I'm going to scroll down under settings, go to Google Analytics. Here, you're just going to enable it. And you have to be logged into that Google account right here to authenticate it. So you're going to click Authenticate with Google, grant access. Oh, I didn't put my tracking code in there. Whoopsie, 1 second. So once it's authorized, you select the account. So I see my site in there. I don't even have to put the code in there because it already saw me. Because I, clicked verify. Okay, so let me just explain what just happened. I enabled Google Analytics. I authorized with Google. Since I'm already logged into my Google account through Analytics, it recognized my tracking code and everything. After it recognized my tracking code, because I'm logged in through Google, I selected the Google Analytics account. And that is the site that I've already submitted to Google, which is the WordPress Loch Ness. Now, there's other different, those tracking settings that I was talking about. User roles to not track. I would select administrator. I like to select editor, author, contributor, not subscriber, because I like to see people coming to my site after they subscribe to me. Okay, so that's what I take care of. And then also Analytics throws a dashboard widget. So every time that you log into your site, you have like a mini analytics running inside your WordPress dashboard. I'll show you in a second. And you can go ahead and deselect these as well to not appear there. Then you can save those changes. And if I head on over to my dashboard, here's my Google Analytics little summary, which is neat. It's like, oh, look how popular I am when I log into my site and blog, and how much more popular I'd be since I submitted my site to Google. Okay, so that's it. That's how we take care of the submitting the site to Google for SEO value. Also, how to read the traffic in analytics after we've submitted the site. So Webmaster Tools submits it, Analytics tracks it. And then you can go ahead and head on over to Analytics and you can look at actually what's going on the site. RachelBuzz.com, for those of you who don't know, is fairly new actually. I've only put up this site, I think, I put it up in October, and then I actually didn't do any SEO till about January of 2010. So just a few months ago, actually, 6 months ago or so, and it's already ranking pretty high, ranking pretty well. All by blogging, all by WordPress. So that's the power and benefit of doing the right stuff with Google. Always, outside of this tutorial, researching those key phrases, using those key phrases as blog posts, and then doing the link building tutorials that I've previously made. So that's my kind of SEO nutshell there. And check back for more tutorials, probably mostly on Thesis right now because that's what I love right now, Thesis theme for WordPress, and also other SEO tutorials. So talk to you soon. Bye-bye.